How's it going, guys? My name's Shane, and welcome back to the Horror Basement. Now, this weekend is Thanksgiving weekend, and as you all know, that officially marks the beginning of the Christmas/holiday season. So I hope you all had your turkey and got your bellies full, because we have some serious news to discuss. Now, as you all know, it is the year 2019, and cancel culture is all the rage. So I am proposing that we cancel Santa Claus and devise a new Christmas icon or mascot. Now, you may be asking why, but I just think for too long, Saint Nick, with his portly, robust exterior and emphasis on rewarding good behavior with gifts, for too long he has been a pawn of the bourgeoisie capitalists promoting consumerism. So I'm here to offer you a new Christmas mascot that's going to be way better than Santa Claus, and by this time next year, no one is going to remember who that fat fuck was. So my character is named Solstice Man, and I can't really tell you what he is, whether he's like a guy or a demon or like a nefarious forest spirit, but I can describe him to you. So Solstice Man has a pine tree for a head, but you can still see his eyes like poking out from inside the pine tree. His body he's traditionally depicted wearing lederhosen, and the other defining character trait about his torso is that he has no arms. So while you may be imagining Solstice Man looking like this, in reality he looks more like this. And of course the other thing to remember about Solstice Man is that he actually has live rats for feet. You may be asking yourself, why? But I'll explain why. Now, as I mentioned, Solstice Man ain't down with all that materialistic bullshit like Santa. So he does not give presents to you if you're good, because children should learn that being a good person is its own reward, and that you should expect nothing in return for basic human decency. But if you are a bad little boy or girl, Solstice Man will break into your house on Christmas Eve, and he will do a hearty jig on your chest or back, depending on how you sleep, while you sleep at night. Now, you may be thinking, he's probably not that heavy, considering he doesn't have any arms, so that might not be as bad. But this is where we remember that he has live rats for feet. So while he's doing his jig, the rats will be able to scratch and bite you. Now, if you're a bad kid, one, stop watching this channel. It's not for children. I just told YouTube that like a week ago. But two, you'll be thinking, holy shit, that's terrifying. How can I appease this dude? So, everyone knows that Solstice Man's drink of choice is beer. But as I've mentioned, he doesn't have arms, so he can't drink beer like a normal guy like this. And his other attempts, more along these lines, have proved generally unsuccessful. So you can actually bribe Solstice Man with beer, but there is a very specific way how to do it. So first off, you need to get beer, which is going to be difficult if you're a child. But just, I guess, ask your dad or your uncle or whatever. And then you're going to want to leave that beer on your doorstep in a ramekin where Solstice Man can like lean down and drink out of it. So he'll get to your house and he's about to break in, and he sees the ramekin full of beer, and he'll like get down on his knees and suckle at it for a while, and then he'll probably be okay and leave you alone. Yeah, that's basically it in regards to Solstice Man. I think this is way better than Santa Claus, and I hope to see this transition go smoothly where we won't have to deal with Santa Claus anymore. So anyway, next topic. So at the end of my most recent video, the Metropolis review that I did for the classic horror review series, I neglected to pick 2 more movies, because I'm picking them in random order of the 50 movies that I'm reviewing for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see. We've got Doomed to Die from 1940, and Black Dragons from 1942. But before I do those videos, I am actually going to announce the next video I'm doing after this one, and that is going to be a review of Rob Zombie's new movie, 3 from Hell, which came out on video, I believe, a couple months ago. And I have already reviewed the first 2 movies in this series, that being House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects. And I promised in that video to review this movie once it comes out. But of course, the Red Box in my town has been sold out of this movie for the past month, because they probably only have 1 copy. And my wife actually got 3 from Hell for me as an early Christmas present, which I've already watched the movie, and the next video should be coming in a few days for my review of that. So that's actually going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to warn you to all be good people, be kind to your neighbors, help those less fortunate, or Solstice Man is literally going to stomp on your fucking chest cavity while rats nibble at your nipples. That's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment with your thoughts on Solstice Man, or your alternative ideas for a new Christmas mascot, and if you enjoy my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.